It gives me great pleasure to introduce week 19 of the Hastings report. Massively affected by the weather, but it hasn't affected Leon. It hasn't affected his week. Let's ask first of all, Leon, how was your week?
Cold. Freezing my nuts off. But apart from that, all good.
You're good. So, and the arm getting better?
Yeah, getting there. Yeah, I've got to stop sleeping on it. Sort of waking up during the night and I'm sleeping on it funny, but hey.
There's all sorts of, numb arms. And
I wasn't thinking that. I was trying to keep it as clean as possible, but
well, let's go on to the SCFL. Only 2 games took place. None of them affecting our locals. None of them are local sides. Although New Haven surprisingly dropped 2 points against mid-table Horsham YMCA to stay third. That's the only thing of note that happened in the SCFL. We've got to move on to fixtures, and hopefully our fixture is going to happen. It's warmed up a little bit, so I think they will. So we've got tomorrow night in the Senior Sussex Cup, Bexhill are playing Eastbourne Town. I mean, Eastbourne Town haven't got the greatest away record, but they did turn up at the Polegrove in the FA Vars, I do believe, and turned Bexhill over. So there might be a bit of revenge, I think Bexhill might be looking for. Do you think they'll get it, Leon?
Who knows, mate? It's exactly what I said last week, basically. Bexhill about a bit of revenge. So, I'm not going to repeat myself. Listen to last week. Get your listening view. Figures up.
So that's on, obviously, the Tuesday. We're recording this Monday night. Then we move on to the Boxing Day, post-Crimbo meal. Who knows what they're going to be like on Boxing Day? Bexhill are entertaining Little Common. I think it's going to be a tight one myself. I think Little Common will be well up for that. What do you think, Leon? Do you think it's Bexhills or Little Commons?
Well, both teams would be well up for it. So it's a difficult one to call, really, especially with a derby game like that. I think places in the table, form goes out the window, even though they're pretty close in the table anyway. So it should be a good bumper crowd there. Plenty, half of Bexhill hopefully will be there cheering on their respective teams. So I feel in for a cracking game.
Always a great fixture. That just everyone's in that good moment, aren't they? They've had a big old roast dinner the day before, and probably a few too many. And just get down there, get yourselves down to Polegrove if you can. If you're not watching Hastings United, who currently play at the Pilot Field, but who knows? We won't go there. So moving on to the MSFL. Only the one game that took place, and a dominant display from Westfield, who were right in the mix for that second place behind the champions-elect Hollington, 3 points behind Linfield, and only behind Battle, I do believe, on goal difference. It just so happens we've got the goals. Now, those goals, Leon, I mean, it did look like a very comfortable display there from Westfield.
Yeah, I bet Ringmer probably wishing they hadn't put so much effort into getting the game on now. Could have had an extra long Christmas break, but fair play. Obviously, they wanted to play football. And then I know the game that was due to be played on that pitch before and got cancelled. So, good effort for getting a game played on an all-weather pitch.
Well, there was a couple of decent goals in there as well. Well done, Westfield. It's all up for grabs. We've got Harry Stapley here, Westfield boss, and I think we need to talk about your very comfortable 3-0 victory against Ringmer.
Yep.
some very tidy goals. As Leon was saying, because he's quite cynical pro that he is, he was saying that Ringmer might be a bit disappointed that they got the game going, and that maybe they wanted a bit of a longer Christmas break if they were smart. But your boys turned up and, particularly from the goals that you sent us, looked very comfortable.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock, really. Obviously, going to Ringmer last year, they were the best team that I saw at that level. And obviously, they put a lot of effort getting the game on. And once it went to 10 men, we sort of just, we probably had 75% possession and just kept the ball moving well, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, I mean, they were just really sitting off you and you were just able to dictate and, it looked very comfortable.
Yeah, it's been coming. Obviously, we've been struggling keeping hold of a lead recently, which has been frustrating. But once they went down to 10, it didn't really look like anything else but a win, to be honest. It felt quite comfortable. They're a good side, good bunch of people. But I just think that we decided we wanted to turn it on for once.
Well, you are turning. I mean, but you're joint third. You're only behind Battle on goal difference. As you say, Ringmer. I mean, Ringmer were second last year, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Really, really good last year.
And they're mid-table at best now, aren't they? And I suppose how it changes. But let's talk about that. You've got that little group here. Obviously, you've got yourselves and Battletown, and then you've got Cuckfield Rangers and Balcombe, all there or thereabouts. I mean, it's going to be an exciting end to the season.
Yeah. Obviously, we've still got to go to all of them now. I think we've got 2 home games left, and then it's pretty much away for the rest of the season against the likes of Lingfield, Balcombe, Cuckfield as well. So we've obviously done Battle and Hollington home and away now. So to be honest, getting Hollington out of the way was a blessing in disguise.
You're the last ones to score against them, weren't you? That was in beginning of September.
Yeah, and what a goal that was. That's the sort of team they are, though. That's the goals you have to score past them. Unfortunately, they are a class above, and we can put our hands up and say we were beaten on the day. I think the occasion probably got better of us. In the away leg, we probably looked like, for most of it, the better team, but that's what experience brings you at the end of the day. Players that have played at a higher level, fair play to John. He said at the start they'd go and win the league, and I stuck my neck out for my boys and said we'd challenge them, but there's no challenging quality at the end of the day. We're proud of what we've done so far. We've blooded a young team together, got some unbelievable players, but we're happy with what we've done so far. We're a little bit behind probably where we wanted to be, but fair play to Battle. After the shaky start, we're probably the last. I think we are the last team to have beaten them. So
incredible run.
Yeah, they're doing really well. They gave us another battle. It was a bit of a ding dong battle against them at Eastbourne, but they come back and took a point off us. So fair play to them.
I think we'd written them off at the start of the season. That when we had that little pre-season chat, I think we all said Battle were going down.
He reminded us. I did an interview with him last week, and he was, all of you not slagging us up. So they all know about it. I mean, but there you go. I mean, it's great. It's great. It's great for the league as well. You know, you've got this little group of teams, and it can go any way. So, obviously, it'd be great if your boys can make it. Obviously, because you're improving. You've obviously got the development coming. You know, the new grounds. I mean, it would certainly help, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. The only team that really worries me now is Lingfield. We beat Balcombe 4-0, beat Cuckfield, but Lingfield are a big, tidy bunch of players that just seem to score every time they go near the goal. It's ridiculous. They've got some experienced strikers that just put the ball in the net. So that's our aim, is go there and get the points and hopefully not drop really any more points towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, they are. I mean, I saw them. I think it was against yourselves or Settlescombe. Quite a physical team, but just the finishing was just clinical. You know, from what they hardly got many chances. When they did get those chances, they put them away. So hopefully it could slip up. You know, they get a bit squeaky bum time. You never know. Yeah,
I think we've got. I think it might be a game in hand. I'm not too sure. It's either them or Battle. We've got a game in hand over. So if we win our game in hand against Battle, we go back above them. So we're in the race, but obviously we've got a lot more games to go till we can sit comfortably somewhere in the league, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it's a nice position to be in. With the developments with your ground and that, what's the latest there? Everything going to plan? Any announcements upcoming?
Not that I know of. We're still on course for March, I believe. I think it's all now down to lease agreements and stuff like that. So we're on course for March and hopefully maybe get a couple of games in there before the end of the season.
Oh,
if
good.
not, we've got a new ground to go into for next season, and hopefully we can get Hollington out the way early doors.
Never know, Pilotfield might be available at some point, just in case you don't want the Westfield.
That's so frustrating for us from the outside as well, because obviously we all want Hastings to do well, and we're all Hastings boys, so I don't know what's going on there, but we all want it to get sorted out as quickly as it can as well.
Listen, I know Leon, he's a bit of a sick note these days, but I mean, would you ever think about it in one of your sides? Harry,
walking football.
I think he might be available at the end of the season. I've heard a few whispers. I don't know if they're true or not. So my mate Big Malk has been talking to me. Well, listen, Harry, I have to say from all of us here, there's only two of us, but from all of us here, I hope you lot have a great Christmas, and you get a game and you get 3 points. Hopefully we get some games now. It's just getting a bit tiring, all these games being postponed, but I'm sure we're going to have a game. When you're playing next, you're playing...
Back on the 7th, I believe.
Oh, you're back on the 7th?
Yeah, County Cup against Sovereign Saints.
Is that at your place or...?
No, that's at theirs. We got postponed last weekend, so which is weird because that's the first game we've had called off all season. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Well, Harry, thanks for coming on.
No worries. Have a good Christmas, guys.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Play 114. Was it 900 minutes without last conceding?
I think it's over that now, yeah.
Goals all over the team, not just one player doing it all. 11 points clear with a game in hand. I think the league might be yours, but I know you're not going to say that right now. Well, you might say it, I don't know. But where do we start? Where do we start with your side, John? I mean, is there anyone in particular, or did you just know straight off from the beginning of the season? You just thought, look, I've got this proper bunch of players here. We're gonna storm this league. I
was very fortunate to take the majority from Sidley, who won the league last year. And kept probably, I think there was 3 from Hollington that I kept: Tewkesbury, Corrers, and Elliot Stokes in goal, which is a massive bonus. But yeah, and then I've added like Brad Pritchard, Lewis McGuigan, and recently Sam Scott. So we're strong. Yeah, I'm quite fortunate.
We certainly are. I mean, this isn't really about your team now, because you've, in my eyes, I think you've won this league now. I know you're not going to allow the players to slip, I can imagine, but it's more from our point of view doing the Hastings report. We've kind of been looking more at the second place, because it's kind of like, yeah, you boys are well ahead. You're not giving an inch to anyone. I mean, there's that kind of pack: Linfield, Battletown, Westfield, Cookfield Rangers, and Balcombe. I mean, who out of that group do you see as the one that's going to stay consistent and pinch second place?
To be honest, I'd like to see Battle of Westfield do it, but the toughest game we've had is Linfield away the other week. They're just a hard side to play against. Even when I was at Sidley, we found it difficult. They're just big, robust. They don't never give up. I think they're the best side we've played, but obviously I'd like to see Westfield finish second or Battle.
Yeah. I mean, we as Leon said before, the pre-season review, we all said that Battletown would probably struggle, and then they had that really fairly poor start to the season. I mean, we're all eating our humble pie here, because
we played them first game of the season at home.
You spanked them, weren't there, 5-6?
Yeah, and to be fair, I thought personally, not being horrible to them, I thought they would struggle coming across in their first season. Obviously, I didn't want them to, but I've been shocked with the way they've been winning. What are they, 6 out of 7 now on a run?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a
ridiculous.
I mean,
we still got them to play at their place away, so that'd be interesting.
You'll be playing your second team by then. The title will be in the bag, won't it?
I don't know about. No, I'd like to hope so. I've said to the boys, as soon as the title's wrapped up, we're going to put the names in the hat and pick the positions out, and wherever your position is, we're going to play it. just as a laugh. But yeah, obviously, I'm not going to do that until the league's wrapped up. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, have you enjoyed your first season with Hollington? Oh, well, it's a stupid question, really, but yeah.
Yeah, of course it's enjoyable. I've got a great bunch of lads. We had a good Christmas do the other week. Went up to London. That was a good laugh. But yeah, I'm quite fortunate. I did explain to them all at the start that obviously it's not 11 players that wins the league; it's a squad. And you know, we're quite fortunate in our league where we're allowed 5 and rotate because it keeps everyone happy. I try to give everyone an hour just to keep everyone playing football. Whereas the other leagues, you're 3 from 5, and 2 of them don't get a game, which is harsh when all you want to do on a Saturday is play football.
Well, exactly. Talk about Hollington. Any, as I asked Harry, any developments off the pitch, John, that you can talk about? Anything happening with the grounds and that?
Obviously, we're trying to go up. They are doing things behind the scene. I'll try not to get too involved with it, if I'm honest. Obviously, I told them at the start I'll do the job on the pitch. If you can do it off the pitch, then obviously at the end of the season we'll have a meeting. But there is definitely things going on behind the scenes. Obviously, if it's not at the Gibbons, it'd be somewhere else for the interim period, so we can get the Gibbons up to scratch. But there is options. But as I say, I don't want to get too involved in it, if I'm honest.
So any Hollington fan that's listening, you win this league, you're going up.
We can't go up next season, I believe, because I do believe the law is you have to play at a ground a season before you get promoted.
Oh, was it? I didn't know that.
I think that's the rules. I have asked the chairman to ask the question.
Yes, I think something like that happened with Little Common, didn't they? Before they went up, they had to share at Eastbourne United before they into League Two now. So yeah, it sounds about right.
So if the answer is no, we can't go up, the option is to obviously ground share somewhere next season. And then for 2 seasons, and then it gives us 2 seasons to get the Gibbons up to scratch.
Oh, I see. John, other than that, I have to say I wish you a Merry Christmas, and all of you boys at Hollington have a good one, and league's in the bag. Obviously, that'd be great to try and get down there and catch you before you've won the league. But
yeah, come down.
Either that or after. Well, you know, as I say, I like to get my pilot field jokes in. Actually, no, let's not go there. Let's not go there. No. It's been a real pleasure. I've caught your sides playing a few times, and just did the next level. You know, it's a shame you're saying about they might not go up, but they really do deserve to.
We're still trying. So
okay. Well, yeah, John, please take care and have a good crimbo.
And you take it easy. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers, John. It was great chatting with Harry and John. Leon, sad to hear that Hollington might not be going up. Bit of a shock to me that. But you never know. Westfield might nick that second spot. I mean, I nearly said I'll finger you with this, but I'm not going to say that. That sounds a bit wrong. Where do you see who is going to be that second place at the end of the season between that sort of group of 5?
That's difficult, really. I suppose you'd have to say Linfield, just going by what John and Harry have said. Really, sort of Linfield gave Hollington the toughest game, and sort of Westfield, Harry's not really looking forward to playing them again. Based on that, Linfield, but who knows? Obviously, battle offline at the minute. Westfield have got a good squad there, so
they've all got to play each other, haven't they? That's the thing.
Exactly. So there's points
week to week.
Points dropped or gained, depends on who you are. So I think that'd be the most interesting. Obviously, we've discussed Hollington are flying and they're going to win it. But yeah, I think the more interesting battle will be for those five or so teams battling for second. Don't know how many of them will be able to go up.
Yeah,
nice. If Westfield manage it, and it'd be good to see them.
Yeah, would be
if they can, if the rules allow it. Obviously, just moving to a new ground. I don't know what the rules are on that, but. Yeah,
a bit harsh though, isn't it? I mean, that doesn't
I don't understand it, because I'm sure Forest Row played in the Mid Sussex for years, and now they play at Oakwood now.
Oh, okay.
So unless they had a season at Oakwood before they went up, I don't know. But I know there's a lot of teams out there who ground share with teams slightly higher. I don't understand, because obviously Battle was sharing at
Eastbourne
United. But maybe I don't know what the rule is. Maybe it's jumping up from intermediate into senior football where the rule comes into play, possibly. But that's all anorak boring stuff.
Yeah, it is a bit. Well, moving on to the ESFL. ESFL Prem, all postponed. ESFL Div 1. We had the Sussex Bluefin Junior Challenge Cup game between Tackaway and Southwater Royals. The Southwater Royals couldn't put a team together, so Tackaway went through. Division 2. All postponed. Division 3, all postponed. Division 4, all postponed. And no team of the week for Leon to get into, because Leon is injured at the moment, so he wouldn't have got in.
So all this ISA ever. So now you mentioned Tackaway. I had a game up there years ago, and there was still ice on the pitch. So he turned up there thinking, well, there's no way this is going ahead. But the referee obviously wanted his fees for that week. So it must have been Christmas coming up, I say. And then that tackle away, guys out there with kettles trying to melt the ice. We ended up playing, and I was genuinely like, back then I used to whiz up and down the wing. So I was whizzing down the wing and hitting bits of ice and turning into Torville and Dean.
Yeah, Jesus.
Their keeper said, look, to the referee, if I injure myself, I'm suing you. So the ref sends him off. And our keeper gets sent off for violent conduct because apparently he hit someone, even though our keeper was a lovely bloke. They just descended into a farce and finished 2-2, basically. So freezing my nuts off at Barley Lane.
It had everything.
Yeah, it was absolute bedlam.
Happy memories at Tackleway, eh?
Threatening to sue the ref and ice skating or ice hockey. Should have started playing ice hockey, really, shouldn't I? A few enforcer-esque tackles and smacking into the sideboards, whatever. But yeah.
Well, Leon, you have a good week, sir. And I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah.